out loud. Austin Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. Will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's McConnell. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's White. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oregon Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Hand off to the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man.
Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. The running back has it. He breaks the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. This time it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Trying to set up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Washington. Spits it out to the back. Found the spot in the defense. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got...
Looking to get it in the end zone, and down he goes. They were trying to tie the game, but they are denied, still down by 2. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On target to the left. Strong, firm tackle. 3rd down coming up after the completion. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Let's go. They want that clock to run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Throwing right with the catch. It's McConnell. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To the air, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass. Pressure coming. At the 20, he's got space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Puts it out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is a situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in